Tape 5, Side B. Beginning with this tape side, you will learn how to unlock the meanings of words by acquiring root word keys derived from Latin and Greek. From the common to the extraordinary, root words will permit you to easily decode thousands of words in the English language. Let's begin. The root word a, or an, means not or without. Can you see an elementary school teacher pointing to a row of letters in the alphabet and asking, is there a letter before the letter A? And you are saying, no, there is not. We're without a letter before the letter A. A or an. Atypical means not typical, not normal. The atypical cloud formation worried us. Anonymous, having no name. Sherlock Holmes tried to ascertain the identity of the writer of the anonymous letter. Anomaly, not normal. Irregularity. A bird that cannot fly is an anomaly. Anemia, condition in which blood lacks red corpuscles. The doctor ascribes his tiredness to anemia. A or an means not, without. The root un means not, N-O-T. Can you see he untied the knot? Un means not. Unadorned means not decorated, not adorned. The Christmas tree remained unadorned. Unambitious, not ambitious. Being the unambitious type, he let many an opportunity pass him by. Unconscionable, contrary to one's conscience. Outrageous, unscrupulous. He was horrified at the unconscionable practices of the physician. Unprecedented, for which there is no precedent. Unparalleled. The lawsuit requested an unprecedented sum of money as just compensation. Un means not. The root non, N-O-N, also means not, N-O-T. Can you see the nun tying the knot? Non-aggression means no aggression, avoidance of aggressive or offensive action. The two bordering countries agreed to a treaty of non-aggression. Nonconformist, someone who does not conform to established principles. If you want to be nonconformist and stay here, that's your right. Nondescript, not being able to be described, lacking in distinctive characteristics, not easy to classify. It was a shapeless, nondescript garment. Nonsense, behavior that does not make sense, absurd, foolish talk or ideas. Your claim to the reward is nonsense. Non means not. Anti, or ant, A-N-T, means against. Can you see that my aunt is anti-ants? Anti, or ant, means against. Antagonism means active resistance. We shall have to overcome the antagonism of the environmentalists to succeed. Anticlimax, disappointing ending or outcome of events where a climax was expected. After the first act, the rest of the play was an anticlimax. Antifreeze, to prevent from freezing. You can avoid the problems you had last winter if you use antifreeze. Antithesis, against one's thesis, or direct opposite of something, opposition or contrast. He discussed the antithesis of love and hate. Anti or ant means against. The root in, I-N, im, I-M, ear, as in I-R, also means not. These prefixes always suggest the words mean not. So can you picture the not in im's ear? See the not in im's ear. In, im, I-R, pronounced ear, means not. Impasse, a deadlock, dead end. A serious impasse in the negotiations developed. Inestimable, not being able to be estimated. Too great or precious to estimate. We enjoy the inestimable privilege of free speech. Irrefutable, unable to be refuted. Each test case was backed by irrefutable evidence of guilt. Irreparable, unable to be repaired or made good. The damage was heavy, there was no insurance, and the loss was therefore irreparable. In, im, ear means not. Now let's review these first 5 root words. A or an means not, without. Un means not. Non, N-O-N, means not. Anti or ant means against. In, im, ear, as in I-R, means not. The root conter, C-O-N-T-R, or contra, C-O-N-T-R-A, means against. And you see the busboy bumped against the counter. Conter, C-O-N-T-R, or contra, means against. Contraband, illegal or prohibited trade, smuggled goods, or smuggling. The Coast Guard tries to prevent traffic in contraband goods. Contradiction, to state the opposite of, to be contrary to. His mean actions are a contradiction to his fine words. Contradistinction, distinction by contrast. Crossing the Atlantic by air takes a few hours in contradistinction to the journey by sea. Contraindicate, to act as an indication against. The second doctor contraindicated the first and recommended the surgery be postponed. Conter or contra means against. The root ab, A-B, means away, from, or separation. Can you picture Abe Lincoln was always away from home? He was separated. A-B, ab, means away, from, separation. Abduct, to carry off illegally by force or fraud. Terrorists attempted to abduct the Prime Minister. Abnegation, rejection or renunciation, especially of a belief, right, or responsibility. His giving up the throne was an act of abnegation. Abnormal, different from what is normal. He has an abnormal fear of birds. Abstain. To keep oneself from some action or indulgence. The diabetic had to abstain from sweets. A-B, means away from separation. The root dis, D-I-S, means take away, not, deprive. Can you see someone saying, take this away, I hate it? Dis, take away, not, deprive. Disapprove, to have or express an unfavorable opinion, to not approve. Discourage, to dishearten or dissuade, to take away courage. Dentists always try to discourage their patients from eating sugar, often to no avail. Disinherit, to deprive a person of an inheritance. Since his son joined the cult, he felt he had no choice but to disinherit him. Disparity, difference, inequality. The disparity of their backgrounds didn't matter. They were in love. Dis, D-I-S, means take away, not, deprive. The root kata, C-A-T-A, means down. See the cat jump down. Catabolism, the phase of metabolism when complex compounds break down to simpler ones. The drug seemed to upset her catabolism. Cataclysm, violent upheaval, disaster. A cataclysm such as the French Revolution affects all countries. Catapult, to fling forcibly. In a moment the cannon will catapult the circus clown into the net. Catastrophic, sudden great disaster. The Johnstown flood was catastrophic, leaving thousands homeless. Cata means down. The root D, D-E, means away from. Get D away from here, she said. D, D-E, means away or from. Deform, badly or abnormally shaped. Without physical therapy, the accident is sure to leave your hand deformed. Delude, to deceive. Do not delude yourself into believing that he will relent. Depose, remove from power. Did the king abdicate or was he deposed? Deprive, to take away from. The weeks of deprivation showed in their faces. Let's review. Conter or contra means against. A-B, means away, from, separation. Dis, D-I-S, means take away, not, deprive. Cata, C-A-T-A, means down. D, D-E, means away, from. Now let's learn 10 new roots. The root path means feeling or disease. Picture a mountain climber feeling his way along a diseased path. Path means feeling or disease. Antipathy, a strong and settled dislike, literally feelings against. His extreme antipathy to dispute caused him to avoid argumentative discussions with his friends. Apathy literally means without feeling. A means without. Apathy means lack of interest or concern. The voter apathy was manifested by the small voter turnout. Pathology, scientific study of disease of the body. The pathology of the man's disease bewildered the physician. Pathos, a quality that arouses pity or sadness. The quiet tone of pathos that ran through the novel never degenerated into the overly sentimental. Path means feeling or disease. The root ject, J-E-C-T, or jack, J-A-C, means throw or lie. You see Jack lying on the floor, takes his jacket and throws it. Ject or jack means throw or lie. Abject, without resources. The third world peoples continue to live in abject poverty. Dejected, in low spirits, depressed. The student was dejected when he got the results of his final exam. Conjecture, to guess. Without further proof, we can only conjecture the origin of the universe. Rejection, a person or thing that is not accepted. We have not yet discovered how to completely prevent the body's rejection of transplanted organs. Ject, jack, means to throw or lie. The root sub means under or beneath. The submarine travels under and beneath the surface of the water. Sub means under or beneath. Subject, to literally throw someone under your control, to bring under one's control. We are all subject to the same human frailties. Subconscious, that part of your mental activity that occurs beneath your consciousness. The subconscious part of the mind is the storehouse of information. Subterfuge, trickery, used in order to avoid blame or defeat. The salesperson gained entrance into the house by subterfuge. Subvert, to overthrow authority by undermining people's trust or belief. Our democracy even allows for the existence of groups that desire to subvert our freedoms. Sub means under or beneath. The root super means over, above, beyond. Picture Superman as he flies over, above, and beyond and out of sight. Super, over, above, beyond. Superfluous, more than is required. I have said everything that needs to be said. I shall add no superfluous comments. Superabundant, more than enough. Our grain silos are overflowing due to a superabundant grain crop. Supercilious, with an air of superiority. For all her supercilious airs of superiority, she is an unhappy, insecure woman at heart. Superlative, of the highest degree or quality. Einstein is a man of superlative genius. Super means over, above, beyond. The root cred, C-R-E-D, means believe. See the bee land on a red-colored leaf. Cred, C-R-E-D, means believe. Credence means belief. Do not place credence in his promises. Credo, a set of beliefs or principles. The Three Musketeers' credo was one for all and all for one. Credulity, too ready to believe things. The witch doctor took advantage of the credulity of the superstitious natives. Incredulous, showing disbelief, literally not believing. Additional proof was needed to change his incredulous attitude. Cred, C-R-E-D, means believe. Now let's review these new root words. Path means what? Feeling, disease. Ject or jack means throw or lie. Sub means under, beneath. Super means over, above, beyond. Cred means believe. The root jur, J-U-R, means law. The jury kept singing la 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 la. Jur, J-U-R, means law. Abjure, to renounce under oath. He abjured his allegiance to the king. Conjure, to produce in the mind. Mention of the Arctic conjures up visions of snow and ice. Injure, to cause damage, harm, or hurt to. The intent of this lawsuit is not to injure, but to obtain just compensation. Jurisprudence, the study of law or of a particular part of law. The lawyers debated the fine points of jurisprudence. Jur, J-U-R, means law. The root E, EF, or EX, E, F, or X, means out. You picture in the word E left out the X. E, EF, or EX means out. Effeminate, having qualities associated with women. His voice was high-pitched and effeminate. Effulgence means radiance. The effulgence from the rays of the rising sun lit the sky. Eject, to thrust or send out forcefully. Eject the heckler from the rally. Emasculate, to deprive of force or castrate. The domineering woman continued to emasculate her timid husband. E, EF, or EX mean out. Circum, C-I-R-C-U-M, means around. The parking attendant said, "Sir, come around your car." Circum means around. Circuitous, roundabout, indirect. Because of the traffic congestion on the main highways, he took a circuitous route. Circumambulate, to walk around or about. He circumambulated instead of pacing to avoid wearing a hole in the carpet. Circumnavigate. To sail completely around. Christopher Columbus set out to circumnavigate the world. Circumvent. To evade, find a way around. In order to circumvent the enemy, we will make 2 preliminary attacks in other sections before starting our major campaign. Circum means around. Spec, S-P-E-C, or spect, S-P-E-C-T, means to watch, see, observe. We watched and observed for the specks of dust falling down. Circumspect, literally to look around, cautious, watchful, wary. Investigating before acting, he tried always to be circumspect. Specious, seeming good at first sight but lacking real merit. His specious arguments convinced us for a while, but we soon saw through them. Spectre, ghost or a haunting fear of future trouble. The spectre of defeat loomed over them. Speculate, to form opinions about something without having definite knowledge or evidence. When he had not arrived by the next day, we began to speculate as to why. Spec, spect, means to watch, see, observe. The root loc, L-O-C, or loqui, L-O-Q-U-I, means to speak. Speak into the lock, and it will open. Lock, loqui, means to speak. Circumlocution. Use of many words where a few would do. Evasive talk, literally to talk in circles. He was afraid to call a spade and resorted to circumlocutions to avoid direct reference to his subject. Eloquent, speaking fluently and powerfully. She was very eloquent in her presentation of the subject. Grandiloquent, using pompous, high-sounding, grand language. The politician could never speak simply. He was always grandiloquent. Loquacious, talkative. Due to his loquacious nature, he found it difficult to limit the speech to 15 minutes. Soliloquy, a speech in which a person expresses his thoughts aloud without addressing any person. Literally, to speak solo. The soliloquy is a device used by the dramatist to reveal a character's innermost thoughts and emotions. Loqui, means to speak. Now let's review these new root words. Jur, J-U-R, means law. E-X-E-F means out. Circum means around. Spect means watch, see, observe. Loqui means speak. This concludes Tape 5, Side B. Please continue with Tape 6, Side A.